Boom! Greetings, some YouTubeville once again. Danny Savage, Draft Guru, coming at you with the daily sleeper of the day. We are 701 prospects deep for April's NFL draft. Look around to all of the other. Oh, wait a second. By far the best beard on YouTube. Look around to all the other NFL draft channels, or not even just the other content creators, where all you're going to hear is Austin Gentry every single day. I don't know if it's like subliminal where they try to brainwash Dallas fans. I truly don't know. I truly don't know. I feel this is like, what was that, 2 years ago, when every content creator in the world said the name Bijan Robinson 1,000 times. Yeah, Bijan's really he really turned the Falcons around. He's a part-time running back. But today I'm going to give you a sleeper that no one else is going to give you. And he plays for the University of Buffalo, little old University of Buffalo, the Buffalo Bulls, they're called. Yo, crazy as it sounds, this little ass university, on the border of Canada up there. Canada can get that for booing our national anthem. They can go fuck themselves. And they lost, which is good. Khalil Mack came out of this school, and I'm gonna go back maybe 3 years ago. They had a really good running back, bro. His name was Jared Patterson, undersized. I think he went maybe like in the 5th round to the Redskins, Commanders, whatever the hell you want to call them. I really don't care. I know he stuck around for a little while as a third running back. Do I know if he's in the league still? No. But he was a nice little running back at Buffalo, man. All right. This kid I'm going to give you he probably ain't going to get drafted, but he's probably going to stick around in the NFL for like a decade. And if I can comp him, ironically, I think this kid I'm going to comp him to plays for the Buffalo Bills in linebacker Matt Milano. Okay, this kid, Shaun Dolac. 6'1", 225. 188 tackles. He had the highest tackle of anyone in the NCAA. 6 sacks. 5 INTs. So we've had this conversation on our group podcasts at night. All tackles are not the same. Let me ask you a question. If I tackle you in the hole for a 1-yard gain, or if I tackle you for a 2-yard loss, do you honestly think that's the same as me tackling you 9 yards down the field? No. Remember a couple of years ago, Dallas had a linebacker, Jalen Smith, and he was so happy that he led the league in tackles. Yeah, they were all 25 yards downfield. Just like Jabril Cox when he was at LSU was 1 year, and I said he sucked. But what do I know? Damone Clark with a bad neck. Yeah, that's a bright move. So this kid is just a bullet, bro. He's gonna find a home. He's the type of guy. If you have multiple 7th rounders, you throw a 7th at him or make him a priority undrafted free agent. He was banged up a little bit in 2023. 2022, he had pretty similar stats. He had 150 tackles, 5 sacks, and I think 4 interceptions in 2022. So you can't say he's not durable. Some old school coach or scout is going to be, sitting in the back of the room And if you watch, they play a lot of weeknight games. This college, the Buffalo Bills. So like I don't know, but if you're a football fan, what are you doing like on a Tuesday night? Seriously, Wednesday night, and there's college football on TV, or there's some guy in another country streaming it in his basement. You know what I'm trying to say? They play a lot during the week, and this kid struck out to me years ago. The kid is just a beast. He might have to make his mark on special teams first, but he's 6'1", 225, and he plays like he's 6'4", 240. They might try him at safety. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would leave him. I would leave him at linebacker. And an old school coach or a team that values productivity over traits is going to take a chance on this kid. So once again, this is just a quick series. Daily sleeper of the day, Shaun Dolac, linebacker, University of Buffalo. Hey man, it's a chance. So you don't have to listen to every single channel talk about Austin Gentry and make you want to vomit. Do me a favor, somebody. Send something to my chat. I just want to see if my chat's working. See, I have 2 views. Just send something to the chat as well. Because yesterday, I think I said, okay, it's working. Thank you. No, yes, because weird. I did a video last night. Thank you, Vern. Thank you so much. I did a video last night, and then it told me your chat wasn't on for it. So I was like, what did I do something wrong? All right, listen, bro. If you like the video, sub and subscribe. It don't cost a dime. Secondly, don't hate me, bro. I'm a Cowboys fan, but don't hate me for it, man. But also, this is a draft channel, all 32 NFL teams, and it's college football, 24/7. There's a few other prospects, a few other podcasts out there that are good. You got the Frisco Report, Wednesdays, Thursdays, they come on, Joe Rod and Mike. You got Fifth Quarter Cowboy, he comes on Monday nights and usually Friday. You got Cowboys Corner, he comes on Saturday nights talking crazy. Everyone's invited, just don't be a douche. What do you think about Damian Martinez in the 5th? That would be incredible value. Incredible value. Incredible value. That's why I'm so against Austin Gentry at 12, because when you see the quality of running backs going round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, round 7, you're going to want to vomit. And how ironic, man. I've said since June, running back is like one of the probably the strongest position in this draft. I've said that since June, and ironically, Mel Kiper with his wig on, now he's saying there's 30 to 35 draftable running backs in this class. Yet I said 30 in June. That extra 5, you're going to see undrafted. You're going to see running backs get undrafted that make NFL teams. Yeah, I mean, listen, for everyone who wanted Dallas to take Bijan Robinson's not even a full-time running back. He's a part-time running back. And has Bijan Robinson turned around the Dallas Cowboys? No. Did Saquon Barkley turn around the Giants? No. Did Derrick Henry do that with the Titans? No. So what are the only 2 differences Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley had this year? An offensive line. That's the only difference, man. Anyone can run through a hole. We don't, Vern. We got Steele at right tackle, making $82 million, and he's given up 10 sacks a season. I think this year he counts for $18 million against the cap. We don't know what we got at guard. They're probably going to stick Brock Hoffman in. Center, they'll keep Cooper Beebe there. Left guard, Tyler Smith. If you want a left tackle, you're going to have to get him at 12, man. You're gonna have to. It is a horrendous offensive line draft. I'm sorry. We've gotten spoiled the last few years. We have gotten spoiled the last few years with the talent at offensive line. I personally don't see a 100% straight center. I mean, that I'm not a kid. I'm not talking about someone that has guard, tackle, center, flex. A straight center. I don't see a center coming off the board until round 3. I got tomorrow's sleeper of the day, ironically, already. And he's actually a center. Hold on. And that's why I laugh, because this kid I just wrote down for tomorrow, I love Banks from Texas. Yeah, I noticed I comp him too. At first, I wasn't that high on him coming into the season because I figured I'm like, nah, he's a left guard. Because that's what the NFL does with left tackles that are shorter. Yo, his arms, legit, his arms go down to his ankles. He can stand up. For someone that's 6'4", he can stand up and tie his shoes. I'm sorry, man. Trent Williams does not look 6'5" from the San Francisco 49ers. He doesn't. So he kind of reminds me of Trent Williams, you know? Good afternoon, Charlene. Boom. Thank you for jumping in the chat. So Banks reminds me of Trent Williams. I think he would step right into left tackle. I also think Wyatt Mullen out of West Virginia will step right into left tackle. Yet, see, this is why organizations can ruin people. Wyatt Mullen, left tackle, West Virginia, 3 years, 0 sacks. Yet he goes to the Senior Bowl, and the people at the Senior Bowl played him at guard the entire week and then played him at guard for the game. I guess they wanted to see if he could play guard or not, but it's like, don't you want to see him against some of the better edges? Also, but you can do that. Just go to last season, 2024, first game of the season, West Virginia versus Penn State. And you guys want to look at a battle? Abdul Carter versus Wyatt Mullen from West Virginia. And that's why Abdul Carter got switched back to linebacker. Abdul Carter is not an edge. I said it in the summer and got laughed at by some of these other channels. You know, some of these guys had Harold Perkins from LSU as their linebacker 1, who Harold Perkins is 6 foot, 200 pounds. And ironically, he tore his knee too. But that's not a linebacker to me. That's a safety. And back in the summer, I said, yo, bro, Abdul Carter by far is the number 1 linebacker. And I was told, no. How you looking now? All these channels, they're going to Costco, they're buying a lot of ketchup. You got a lot of catch-up to do. I know I'm at 701 players, and I'm going to be probably closer to 750 after the Legacy Bowl. That's February the 22nd. That's for HBCU. I've done probably close to 100 plays from the HBCU. If Banks is like Troy, I would comp him to a Troy Williams, because Troy Williams, Trent Williams. Trent Williams, he's not, if you look at his bodies, if you just look at Trent Williams' body, doesn't he look a lot different than, let's say, a Tyron Smith or Tyler? He's more like squattier, bulkier, jacked. He doesn't have that length. He's more shorter and he's rocked out, Trent Williams. And that's exactly the same body style Kelvin Banks has. It's ironic, man. No joke. And anyone could look it up on here. The first day of Dallas minicamp, Everybody was saying Mozzie was 330, 340. I'll bet anyone $1 million it's on my channel. I have an eye for weight. I have it because from years ago, bodybuilding, coaching, football, just long story, I have an eye for size and weight. I looked right at Mozzie Smith and I said, he's 310. An hour later, they came out and said Mozzie Smith showed up to camp at 310. But it's all on, the facts don't lie. The truth will set you free. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping another video on another sleeper center. And what's so ironic about him, this is why I don't understand why guys watch 2 games on people. I'm going to drop a center tomorrow. And I've been watching him since 2021. We got 6 years of football on so many people. 6 years. So how can you say, how can you literally judge someone on 2 games and then rank them? That's not fair to somebody, bro. He could be sick. He could be injured. Are you watching years ago too? Now, the guy I'm going to talk about tomorrow, sleeper. No one's talking about him. I got him very, very high as a center. Thank you, everybody that jumped in the chat. Because we all know when you rock with the GWO, it's for life. I'm going to come out with another video in like 2 minutes.